Today, we talk about the benefits of having an additional corporate website to market your radio station or your group of stations to potential advertisers.
This is Better Radio Websites, the podcast for radio professionals who want to see their website generate more traffic and revenue. Each week, your host, Jim Sherwood, and his special guests give you time-tested tips and secret tricks to ensure your radio station dominates digital in your market. Here we go.
Hi, it's Jim, and welcome to Better Radio Websites, the podcast that wants to help you get more visitors and the most revenue from your radio station website. And today, we're talking about an additional website in addition to your radio station website. But it's going to come all the way around. I'll show you. Having a website has become so normal that advertisers and just really the public has come to expect it from companies, no matter what size of business they are or what kind of business they are in. Your radio station being active on social media is great, but it's very hard to close an advertising sale there. You need to have a website that advertisers can find when they're looking to advertise with your radio station. And your company, which owns your radio station, may do more than just radio, like sports broadcast, events, that sort of thing. We've even seen some station owners who also offer sound equipment, lighting, and even venues. So a corporate website would properly convey every opportunity to potential advertisers and for those looking for these additional services that you may offer. It can also cover how your company is involved with your community and even showcase your best creative work from previous campaigns that have paid off for your advertisers. I mean, think about it. Whenever you need information about something, probably the first thing you're going to do is search for it within a search engine online. Will your radio station appear within those search results when a business owner does a search for advertising in your city? Now, if you've been listening, you already know that a radio station website is vital to interact with your listeners, provide local news, run contests, local events, that sort of thing. All right, that's a must. And this is also where your advertisers are going to have their banner ads displayed because of the listener-directed content. I mean, we're directing listeners to our station websites on every occasion, either on air or on social media. I mean, so that works out for them. But it's also equally vital to have a corporate website directed just for existing and potential advertisers. Now, sure, you could have these marketing pages on your existing station website, but just be mindful that these do not get in the way of the real reason for your radio station website, entertaining and informing your listeners with all of the contests and local events and news and that sort of thing. So if you don't have a corporate website or a website for your company that covers all of your groups and all of your advertising opportunities in one basket, here's a few reasons why you should consider one. All right, number one, visibility or competitive edge. If advertisers can't find your station or group of stations, then they're likely to find your competitors. With more and more stations putting more focus on a substantial web presence, your station or group of stations runs the risk of losing business to competitors just because you failed to represent yourself properly and gain that better first impression online. So it's important that this corporate website looks great on all devices, is easy to navigate, and has enough information about your stations and the advertising opportunities you provide. Every single base should be covered on this website. Your website is the first thing that potential advertisers could see, and they're going to judge the kind of experience that they're going to have with your radio station and your group from how you present yourself in this first impression website. An ugly or incomplete website can give anybody that comes there a bad image of your company. You know, advertisers will choose to do business with an inferior company just because their website looks better and answers all of their questions. Yes, it's been proven. Therefore, you must have a good website that provides a competitive edge. All right, number two, it makes it easier for advertisers to find you on their time. I mean, just put yourself in the mind of a brand new business in your area, all right? You don't know anything about radio or any of the advertising opportunities within your market, all right? Now, but you're a smart business owner, though, so you know that advertising is important to getting new customers. How do you find the best ways to advertise? Are you going to go scanning the local radio band and the TV stations? No. chances are that you're going to use a search engine online to start your research in finding the best advertising opportunities for your new business. Studies have shown that 93% of business decisions start with a search engine search. That means if you don't have a website devoted to getting more business of the kind of business that you're in, doesn't matter what kind of business it is, you're only selling to 7% of your market. That's reducing your potential size of your business by 93%. Now, your corporate website is available to the world 24/7, 365. Now, that makes it possible to have your advertising information out there and available to more people than your sales team could even dream to reach. And it can be done around the clock. We've all experienced that client who just simply does not like having salespeople visit their business. I've heard about this in every market that I've ever worked in. There's always somebody. So your corporate website, who's just targeted for advertisers, can reach people like these, as well as the potential out-of-town advertisers. They'll be able to learn about every advertising opportunity that you have without taking the time to meet anybody from your radio station. This website salesperson continues to work for you even while your sales team is on vacation and they're asleep. I mean, it just works 24/7. All right, the third reason that you should consider a corporate website for your business is instilling confidence in your advertisers. Not every bit of content on this corporate website that we're talking about must be a conversion tool. Giving away useful information is a great way to instill confidence in your clients because it positions you and your team as thought leaders and forward thinkers. And these are the kinds of people that advertisers trust above everybody else as being knowledgeable and confident in everything that they do. A great way is to give information away in a blog or on a news page on this corporate website. Offer tips on how clients can push their business forward even if they don't use you and your services, but provide easy access in case you've instilled that confidence and they want you to help them push their business forward. That's what we're talking about. So providing this free information, you're instilling a confidence that the other guys just simply cannot grab onto. And you want to be the first ones in your market to do this. Now, it's very important that this information that you're putting out there be updated on a continuous basis. You just can't put 50 blog posts out there and then expect those to live forever and never update it. You need to create a content calendar and stick with it and keep this website updated on a continuous basis. Now, the content should keep advertisers coming back to check out what your group is doing or your station is doing. Think of it as a salesperson popping in on the client every week or every month just to let them know new things and things that are happening at your radio station. So go into it with this mindset, because if you think about it as, oh, I got to do another blog post this week or this month or whatever, and we never hear from anybody that goes to the website, so what's the use? It's also going to help boost your website in search engines because search engines love fresh content. So when somebody searches for advertising in insert your city here, your website will appear above everybody else because you update this website more often than anybody else. That is the reason why you keep it updated. All right, the fourth reason why you should consider a corporate website for your business is enhancing your company image. If someone searches for advertising opportunities in your market online and cannot find your company, you have made a first impression. It's not a good one, though. There's a large portion of the population out there in the advertising market, especially, that won't even consider you as an option if you cannot be found online. They're not going to go digging through and trying to find your radio station. It has to be found first. And a corporate website can help you establish a credible, professional image, instilling a higher level of trust with your advertisers. Your corporate website can and should reflect the spirit and the vision of you and your company. And, really, a website like this can offer any smaller business to portray itself as bigger than it is in a more solid operation. I mean, if you took just a little bitty flower shop that it was in a small room off the side of a gas station and you give it this big grandiose website, then you're going to have a big grandiose idea on the kind of experience that you're going to have with that flower shop. All right? All right, lastly, number 5 is better customer service. Does your staff spend a lot of time on the phone answering advertisers' requests? Do they spend a lot of time answering the same questions over and over and over and sending out the same material over email? Well, answering the same questions repeatedly can really waste time and money, and it can even affect employee morale. A carefully crafted list of frequently asked questions posted on a corporate website can reduce the stream of repetitive questions, and your sales team can devote more of their time to selling. I mean, anything that you could email in a sales presentation can be online. You just send off a link to it on the website. And while they're on the website, they may get other questions answered right there in their FAQs. It's really just a convenient thing to have for all of this extra stuff that your salespeople send out on a regular basis. All right, so to wrap up, your company may not need a corporate website. And here's some of the reasons why you may not need one. If you're happy with your market share, if you have no expansion plans, if enough advertisers come your way doing what you're doing, and if your competitors cause you no concern. So if all of these check boxes are checked for you, then you probably don't need a corporate website. That doesn't describe my business, though, and I really don't think it describes yours. So I believe the verdict is that you need something like this. Now, can you put these corporate type pages on your existing radio station website? I mentioned this before. You absolutely can. But if you have multiple stations and multiple brands underneath your company, then your message might get a little muddied by the content that you're using to attract listeners. I mean, think about this scenario. A client comes to your radio station website looking to advertise, and they click on the Advertise with Us page. And they're looking at all the opportunities that your radio station offers. And then over there, right into the side, to the sidebar, there's a banner ad for their competitor. So maybe that's not the best thing, because you're not going to have any advertisers on your corporate website. You may have them listed in your testimonials and your cool creative assets, but they're not going to be banner ads over to the side advertising for Joe's Pizza on your corporate website. If there's anything that businesses learned from COVID, is that a greater online presence is needed, especially because a lot of salespeople could not visit clients during that season, if you remember. So if you don't have a corporate website yet, or substantial advertising with us pages on your website, be sure that you consider it. Just for this example, not only, the SEO and being found easily online, and all of the other reasons that we've mentioned here. Now, for an example of the corporate website that we're talking about here, you can go out to markettheme.net. That is our leading example of what a corporate website should look like. And reach out to us if you need help with yours. Just visit skyrocketradio.com. Now, even if you don't choose us, please consider doing more to attract advertisers on your websites. Hopefully these tips help you this week. Have an awesome week online making your radio station website better. We'll see you next time.
Thanks for listening to Better Radio Websites. Inspired by today's episode? Be sure you are subscribed and share this episode with a friend. Visit skyrocketradio.com/podcasts for more episodes as well as show notes for this episode. Need help starting or making your station website better? Visit skyrocketradio.com.